This is not meaningful.
Then what is meaningful, Swami?
Don't know namaste?
Namaste. Okay. Namaste, Swami. Namaste.
You know or not
Yes, I know namaste.
what it means?
Namaste means like hello, something like hello, or maybe like good day.
That's why I say you are a complete idiot. Oh, since that's why I told you to put that monkey's photo, because that represents you.
Oh.
You are more than 40-year-old woman. Should use your brain little bit, whatever you are using. What is hello? Find out its meaning. Exactly, I also don't know Sanskrit much, but as I can feel, Naman means you are bowing down. Te means that you are bowing down to that which is the truth, that which is the source of everything. You should use something which has some real meaning. Like you are bowing down to the God within you. That is how Osho used to end his discourses. अब अंत में आप सबके भीतर बैठे परमात्मा को मैं नमस्कार करता हूँ, मेरा नमन स्वीकार करें, something like that. That means in the end, I bow down to the God sitting within all of you. Accept my reverence to it. You understood now?
Yes, understood, Swami, understood.
When you are moving on spiritual path, whatever you are saying, whatever you are doing has to have some significance. Otherwise, any stupid thing, hello, hi, it has to have some meaning.
Yes, Swami. Yes.
Why we have to be imitators of Western culture? Good morning, good. They have created all the suffering in the whole universe. Just by saying good morning, morning cannot become good. The way they forcefully convert people, the way they capture and grab lands. Once you start calculating all those things, you will understand that these people are devil, not human beings. I'm not being prejudiced, but that is what is happening everywhere. Now you see the war which is happening between Russia and Ukraine. The whole world is blaming Putin, including most of the media, almost all the media. Either they have been well fed. Just because someone looks aggressor, you cannot blame him. It is Biden and American philosophy that is more responsible for these things. If you want to boss over everyone, if you want that you should be the decider of the fate of everyone, you can interfere, you can poke your nose, you can finger everyone, then how long anyone can take this humiliation? This is the same America which created about, I think, 15 countries out of USSR. If same USSR was doing to you, they had created 50 countries out of America, then what? How you will think? You will be revengeful or not? So he waited for long. Putin has 12 years. He has worked in KGB, Russian espionage department. He was a spy. He is not like Biden. He is a very man of action. He is a committed man. And you can see, first thing, whenever you see two people talking, you should see their body language. He was a patriot from the very beginning. He could. From the very, when he was a child, he wanted to do something for his country. Then when he saw that this has been done by America, Gorbachev was misled and pampered, and maybe I think he was given Nobel Prize also. Though Gorbachev was a good human being, but America cheated him. And they had promised that you dissolve this. There was one pact of Warsaw Pact in which about all those countries which were part of USSR, they were all members of it. And in it, Romania and what is the name of the country? Slovakia, what is Slovenia? There were a few other countries which were there. The Americans and other European countries, they told that you dissolve it, and we promise you that we will not try to bring them to our NATO organization. And I think they also said that we will also dissolve NATO. But they never fulfilled their promise. They brought some of its country within NATO, which is their military alliance. So now, because if I think this man who is the head of Ukraine, he was a comedian and an actor. And seeing him, I didn't know at that time he was a comedian and an actor. I felt like the way he was speaking, I felt like this man has no depth. I was not at all impressed. So maybe he is stooge of the West. So they wanted him to join NATO so that they can bring the NATO force in that area. And that was danger for Russia. So Russia said that you don't join NATO. You remain out of it. And the American has always their business interest in everything. So they wanted, because Russia is supplying, they are the number one supplier of oil to many of the European countries like Germany and other countries. America wanted that it should go to them. So they wanted to destroy the relation of Russia with these countries. So then he warned Ukraine that you don't join NATO. Then in Ukraine, there were rebellion which was supported by Russia, and these rebels wanted their own country. So he had, I think, already created two countries inside it. Now the war is happening. When the war will happen, there will be destruction, there will be killing. Women will weep and their home will be destroyed. But who is doing it? And it was America, they promised that, and the European Union, European countries, they promised that we will help you. That's why this man was barking, the head of Ukraine. He was getting strength from them, but then no one came to help him. Only they're trying to punish Russia by sanctioning it with like $1 trillion of Russian banks' money is now frozen in America. And their billionaires, their money is frozen. And in other countries also, they have frozen their bank account, and they have stopped the gas pipeline from functioning. But Putin is not going to be stopped by these things. He is a man with a mission. They have divided his country, so he will try to bring them back. When you are doing gundagardi, when you are doing criminal act, then he has all the right. Now the whole world is condemning that he has attacked, innocent people are being killed. But they should blame their own head of state. He should have remained out of this NATO. Why Russia will invite danger on its border? He has understood the American game, what they want. They want to destroy Russia totally. Why you became participant in their criminal act? So, according to me, Putin is right and Biden is wrong. And I used to hear my brother, he used to say, I don't know who has invented this, but I have still remembered it. I like it very much. Dam na Durga Pade Murga. That means you have no strength, but you are just partying. This is what Biden is doing. No strength to encounter Russia. Wherever they go, in their military operation, they always fail. They run away from Afghanistan like cowards, like irresponsible cowards. They were kicked out of Vietnam. But they will never stop interfering. And Ukraine has it was number 3 nuclear power in the world. I think at that time, Russia was number 1, then America was number 2, then I think Ukraine was number 3. But by cheating it, they said that you give up your nuclear arsenal and we will protect you. So there must be some idealistic head of state of Ukraine at that time. He accepted it. And now no one is coming to help him, help Ukraine. So that is why Indian journalists, they were saying that we should learn something, that if you are weak, no one will protect you. They can offer you money for those who have become homeless, we will give this much. But Ukraine doesn't need money at this time. But it is all American shrewd, cunning, and third-rate attitude towards the whole world. They are just concerned about their own. They don't see things in a holistic way. They are never after something has to be auspicious. We want to remain silent. We want to remain spectator. When thing will happen, we will see. This is what everywhere now the whole of Ukraine is. They are cursing Putin. They are weeping. They are crying. But when suffering happens to other countries, they are not at all concerned. Now he is the Ukraine ambassador in India. He is asking Modi that you are heard everywhere you are respected. Putin is a friend of yours, you say. But when India tested its atomic bomb, then the Ukraine wanted to sanction India. It was one of those 17 or 20, 21 countries which sanctioned India. And whenever terrorism happens in India, not a single European country ever condemned them. Why should Modi? Now, he should also look for his own interest. So he's talked with Putin, but he said that a peace is better option. So if Modi finds some solution, then the European Union should also listen. Biden is also saying that Modi should condemn. Why Modi will condemn? He will, if he finds some solution, that you don't bring your NATO force there. I am not saying Modi will bring this solution. You just keep this status quo. Let it remain as it was before. Why you want to interfere everywhere? Why you want to enter everywhere? You have created this Chinese demon also. Because if you try to crush any country, humiliate any country, they will also respond in this way. When you divided USSR in so many parts, then you never thought that one day their time will also come. Every dog has its day. Now the time is coming, and Putin is far more powerful than any Biden. Biden is just a dead man, a somnambulist, a dead man walking. And USSR and even Russia has always been a good friend of India. American can never be a friend of any country. That is why one of its presidents said that if you are an enemy of America, it will be something like it will be destructive to you. But if you are American's friend, then it is going to be totally fatal for you. The American president himself said, one earlier president. So America has no friend. America is not interested in being friendly to any country. It is only interested in its own business. But countries like Israel and Russia, these are India's real friend. Instead of joining NATO, they should join Russia, which is more natural for them. But maybe this man was paid a lot of money. If you make a comedian the head of your state, this is going to happen. That is why it is happening in Pakistan also. If you make a cricketer your prime minister, what else he knows other than playing cricket? These people talk big things that they will change the country, they will punish all corrupt. They are themselves the most corrupt. What they can do? Whatever happens in the world, most of the things, America is the number one criminal for that.
How cruel and how insensitive these countries like America is. Their only interest is their own business. America is totally a mercenary country. It is always seeking for opportunity. And they go on selling their weapons in other countries so that they can go on fighting and then they can reap the benefit. That's how their economy go higher and higher. Now they have sold about $200 million weapon so far to Ukraine. Just now, just this time. But this is just the beginning, this is just a peanut. They will want to sell weapons more and more so that they can remain sitting in their country and enjoy the fruit of that violence that happens there. They are enjoying this bloody money. Their whole economy is dependent on this bloodthirst. Now they want India to condemn Russia. They want India to be on their side. But why should India be on their side? Three countries have abstained from voting in their support. These three countries, which one of them is India, another is China, and other is, I think, United Arab Emirates. They stayed away from this voting. They wanted to support them. Now Biden will perhaps talk with Modi tonight. And they will try to, in some way, to coerce that Modi should also condemn Russia. If you watch the way they function, it's like small children. You are fighting. You want two people to fight, and then you want first you create misunderstanding, and then you enjoy it, and then you want more and more people to be on your side. So because they are unconscious, so you cannot expect anything better from them. Now because of this artificially created war for which America is most responsible, the whole world will suffer. The economy will go down everywhere, and Russia has very clearly declared that if any country is going to interfere, does something, then that will be the most dangerous thing for that country. It can even use nuclear weapon. Maybe Putin has now decided. He is also part of the same Western psyche. But if I have to choose between Putin and Biden and the British Prime Minister, I will certainly choose Putin. If you see the body language of the British Prime Minister, he looks really very idiotic and stupid and just no individuality at all. They're just America's stooge. Don't blame Putin for whatever is happening in Ukraine. Blame American policy. America has got the Midas touch. Whatever it touches is destroyed. Wherever America enters, that country is destroyed.